It's Week 8 of the NFL. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Packers and the Jaguars. Next on Madden NFL 25.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess. They could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And how about that defense last week? They pitched a shutout, and it's really more like a no-hitter because they absolutely dominated that game from the opening whistle.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 5 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
And while he may not verbalize it, in his mind, going up against this defense, one of the worst rush defenses in the league, he's thinking 200-plus in this game.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Rodgers. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a first down carry by Jones. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of the game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. Broken tackle. And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff will attend to him, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Tua. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Powering his way forward. He's across midfield. Down the left sideline. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they've got it as we resume action. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They'll go again to Jones. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Here's Rodgers to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Davante Adams. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Tua sets up to pass it. And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Rodgers. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So we've come to halftime here with a bit. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 19-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take it at the 42. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Packer 1st down.
Throwing is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 29-yard.
Another run by Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. This is 1st and 10. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing Tua. And he's going to go down again. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Well, on the bright side, you still have the good-sized lead, but this has to be troubling. His 3rd miss of the game.
Well, fortunately, they haven't really needed him thus far. But he's an important part of what they're trying to do, so they definitely need to get him back on track.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Tua.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's across midfield. He will have the conversion and more than that. Big strides. Look at him go.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Rodgers looking to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Green Bay,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.